I hope this is the last year. I hope this is, I think going into the 2022 offseason, I really hope that Jalen Reagor played his last snap in Philadelphia. I hope he did. Okay, this whole entire project and this lame pick in Jalen Reagor muffed 2 punts in this Tampa Bay game. There was a couple times in this game where he couldn't even field a punt. I mean, he was looking for the punt a couple times. He couldn't even field the punt where he let the ball bounce in front of him or the side of him. He's just not good. We all know this. How did this guy even get playing time this year? How did he get playing time in this playoff game? I really don't know. I thought Greg Ward would have had more of a chance. I wanted Greg Ward to get a lot more snaps. And Reagor had a lot of snaps today. He was targeted one time in the first quarter. That was a tip ball. And then they gave him a screen pass. I think that was really it. I think that's all he had. A screen pass for like a yard, and he ran out of bounds. That's it. That's all Jalen Reagor had. Jalen Reagor is a first-round bust, and trust me, earlier in the season I was defending him. I was waiting until this offense was going to play better, and there's a lot of issues right now with this offense. Okay, starting with our quarterback, in which we'll get to in other videos, but Reagor just doesn't have it. Just doesn't have it. Just how do you do that? How do you let this guy play the games that he has played this year? I'm almost just embarrassed as an NFL fan that roots for a team that has a player like this on a roster that has you got to be saying to yourself right now, is Jalen Reagor better than John Hightower? Is Jalen Reagor better than Travis Fulgham? Is Jalen Reagor better than Greg Ward? You traded Zach Ertz. You released Travis Fulgham. You kept JJ. You kept Jalen Reagor in this offense. Even with JJ on IR, not even playing in this game, just to let you know, he was on IR. Doesn't even help. Still doesn't help. They're not treating Devontae Smith like a number one receiver. They're not treating Quez Watkins. They don't scheme these guys right. When you force the ball to Devontae Smith, look what we were doing with Devontae. Devontae Smith didn't have a catch until the fourth quarter. What team does this? What team does that? Devontae Smith is a competitor. And he brings Jalen Hurts to the side and says, "Bro, you got to give me the ball. You got to force me the ball right now. I need to make some catches. This is ridiculous." Rewatch the game. You see it. They're having a big conversation on the sideline. Then when they were about to go on offense in the fourth quarter, he literally went up to Jalen Hurts on the sideline and was like, "Dude, got to give me the ball." I hope when you draft Jalen Reagor, you expected him to be a number one, which is clearly not it. You expected him to at least have a special teams pedigree, which he does not. I feel bad for the rest of these receivers. I feel bad for the receivers that work their asses off every single day and have to deal with the non-productive receivers in J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Jalen Reagor. And it's embarrassing. I don't know what the next move is. Still think we need another wide receiver. If you want to kick Jalen Reagor's making a lot of money right now. As a first-round pick, he's making a lot of money right now. So what do? I think you have to get a complimentary piece. I think you have to add another piece that's well-known at wide receiver and make him fight for his job. And if he doesn't pan out, he could be on practice squad. I think Jalen Reagor just needs a fresh start somewhere else. Maybe he'll play better somewhere else. Maybe. Good luck to him if that happens. If it was up to me right now, he'd be released. I don't care about the dead cap hit. It shouldn't be much. I don't care. Losing Jalen Reagor, you're not going to trade him because nobody wants him. Why would anybody want him? If Jalen Reagor was on another roster right now, starting this many games and not being productive, 299 yards. 299 yards as a first-round receiver. Not even to be a compliment receiver to Devontae Smith. At least if I said, Reagor's not a number one, okay, maybe be a complimentary receiver. Still has not done much for me. I'm done. He muffed those 2 punts. After that it was 17-0. We were at the defense stopped Tom Brady. They punted the ball right in the middle of the field where we could have just went down and scored our first points. And he muffs the punt. And then he gets up looking all confused that he raised his hand on the punt return, which he didn't. The hand was going up a quarter of the way. Then he put it back down if you see in the video. We have to move on. Howie Roseman needs to let go. Stop trying to justify your picks, because at the end of the day, who is in charge of keeping these guys? If Nick's keeping Jalen Reagor on the field just because, then shame on him. If it's the front office forcing him to stay on the field, to try to justify the first-round pick in Jalen Reagor, to try to justify the second-round pick in J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, shame on him. Okay? So I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the answer is and who's in control of this whole situation. But I'm done. It's a new day. It's a new era. We're going to 2022. You know, we're into 2022, and that's it. That's it. It's over. Reagor's been nothing but disappointment. I've given the guy chances earlier in the season. You know, there were times where he was open. Jalen Hurts' mechanics weren't great. There are times that, you know, Reagor just missed some crucial catches. I think that Giants game where he missed 2 catches that were very crucial for that game, where he could have been the hero of that game, and the fans probably would have loved him. You know? But it's just, you know, I'm not trying to go off topic with this, but it's just, this goes into next year, having 3 first-round picks and having cap space next year and keeping a guy on the roster that's making first-round pick money, might I add, and not producing. So that's all I got to say about Jalen Reagor. I hope he gets released. I hope he gets traded. I hope they just flat out release him and just never even talk to him again. I don't care. There'll be no tears. That's the truth. So other than that, guys, let me know what you guys think about, obviously, the situation with Reagor and just how much of a disappointment he's been since he's been drafted. And this is the last straw for Reagor. This is it. I mean, no, not the last straw. I mean, this is it. This was the last straw. It's done. To keep him next year makes absolutely no sense. So, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys later. Shakes code up, follow slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.